واش الدراري معكم فيصل من المعادين and this time معنا Velvet fucking exit finally غيطلعوا ان شاء الله ترومبلين هذا العام حتى هما. First of all شكون هما Velvet exit?
Who's Velvet Exit? Velvet Exit is a punk grunge group from Casablanca that started technically in January, on the 13th of January, making shoegaze. But see, I'm the only member that stayed from the originals, because the first three people that we made with were not exactly good people. And I stayed. When the guitarist left, I met this guy. The bassist left, I became a bassist. The drummer left. We called up our drummer, which sadly couldn't be with us today. We asked him to join by Skype, but he couldn't. Ryan Rawi being one online. We rebranded from shoegaze back to punk and grunge, which was the original intent, but was hardly limited by our original guitarist.
Nice. So daba you're labeled as a punk grunge metal band, right?
Yeah. No, punk
nice.
Grunge. We don't make metal.
That's
I mean,
perfect.
we're not very limited in terms of genres. If the song sounds good, we'll make it. But we're mostly focused on punk because that's what represents our ideals.
Like best. All of our songs, like are
have
punk,
inspirations,
but like they can
have inspirations from everything. That's how you find your sound. If you limit yourself to a certain genre, you're never going to be able to actually make the music as good as you would like it to be, because like it's the same as music theory. If you put your music theory is a great help for making music, but the more you stay blocked in it, the less creative you're going to be able to be, which is why we don't like to shut ourselves in to specific genres when we're making the music, but in the end it comes out punk. We have a lot of music that isn't out right now. The music that we currently have out is not very good because we had to rush it to get it out for the boulevard, although we have our self-titled album coming shortly.
دويت على بزاف د الحوايج بعد. First of all غنبغي ندوي على اللعيبه قلتي لي influence. If you can name for example top ثلاثه ديال الساوندز اللي influence either gonna be band metal ولا شي حاجه برا. What's she gonna be?
I'd have to personally, for me, because it's different for everybody, I'd say the bands that influenced me the most, or that influence us the most, would have to be Dead Kennedys, Sublime, Rage Against the Machine, Rancid in part 2, and a big part of Negative XP. Although quick word, I do not support the artist in any way. His views are horrible, but the music's good.
ماشي مشكله صاد. Like I'm a big Burzum fan, but still entre parenthèses خلي فارق بوحدو.
Yeah.
Alright, good. قلتي self entitled album غادي يخرج soon enough, ياك؟
Yes. When? Fuck. Okay.
October, something
The
like that.
end of September, around the end of September. Yeah. See, what we wanted to do was we wanted to get it all done by the day of our stage presence at Boulevard, so we could get it under. But I'm not gonna confirm that because our mixer and producer needs some time to breathe too. He's a human being. So if we dumped 12 songs on him at once, he might actually just remind us that he has a life.
So that l'album دابا فيه 12 songs, right?
تقريبا, yes.
Yeah.
We remastered the song from Svelte Youth, our EP, because, listen, I'm going to be completely honest. There is one good song in there. The rest is complete horseshit. We just had to make as much music as fast as we could for the Boulevard.
We had to remake them.
We remade them currently. What is out is not what's going to be played on the Boulevard. We improved on it significantly.
هادشي اللي I'm going to jump to the next one. هو اشنو موجدين لنا البولفار هذا العام؟
شنو موجدين لكم البولفار؟ Okay, so
a lot of things.
A lot of things. We have a studio outside of our main hometown, which is Kaza, where it's in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's literally like next to the mental hospital, which is where we fucking belong after all that work.
صافي نتوما دونك next to برشيد وبيغن اوليفر في ستات داش هادشي صافي.
لا احنا كاملين ولاد كازا. انا ولد بوسيجور، هذا ولد البرنوسي، والدرامر ديالنا ولد عكاش.
لا احنا ماشي في 36
ماشي في 36
احنا في 36 ديال حد السوالي
وراك
برشي.
Alright. And we have like a big house in there where we have our own little studio.
Yeah.
And inside of that, the thing is, we lock ourselves in for a week period where we have work days where we start at around 10, we end at 6:30, and then we don't talk about work until the morning. And it's kind of hard for me to keep up that schedule because I take meds and they end up making me drowsy a lot. The drummer is just not a maternal person, but the thing is, when we compose, we don't compose with our drummer. This is why he's not here yet, because drums are always the last thing that come in during composition. aside from solos. So we like to keep him out so that the strings can really focus on the composition. Not that he's any bother. That guy's a genius when it comes to drums. We like to keep him away so that the strings can compose together and at the end the drums can come in.
مازال ما قلتيش ليش نموج ديال البولبار.
Okay, so we have pub punk, which is a genre of punk that is mostly just it's Sex Pistols-y with a bit of jazz influence. Like another band that influences us greatly, I would say, is the Chats. It's an Australian pub punk band.
Focus on the question though.
Yeah, which would say there's around 2 or 3 pub punk songs. Then the rest is either hardcore or regular punk rock. The thing is, and the fun story, we made songs in E standard and D standard. Small little problem. Right. I don't know how to tune by ear. So I had to ask the guy in charge of the boulevard, is it okay if we bring 2 basses and 2 guitars so that we can just swap them instead of tuning in the middle of the show? Because if I just pull out my phone and pull out a guitar tune, the entire audience is going to boo us.
Yeah, beside that, like, it's going to take your time, like, الوقت اللي
it's going to take time out of the performance. We only have 20 minutes. First of all, we have like very good ideas for the entry and the transition, because I don't want to throw myself flowers. I'm just a regular guy, but I'm pretty good with crowd work.
Nice.
So I'm kind of focused on that. Aside from that, our vocal, it's just pure anger. The thing about punk that many people seem to forget is that, and also why I don't respect pop punk as a genre, is that punk is revolt. Punk is anger. Punk is anarchism. Punk is standing for something and believing in it, which is why when I make punk, I never wanted to not have a message. Like, we have some feminist punk songs, just like we have some, there's this one song of us, not to leak anything, called Shoot Your Local Pedophile, where we directly talk about some people in the music. Yeah, you're allowed to laugh. Or we directly talk about people in the music scene, because in the music scene, the thing about the music scene in Morocco is that 90% of these people don't exactly follow the age of consent laws. And I'm giving this as an example as to the kind of music that we make, and I'm fucking fed up with it, because nobody talks about it when everybody knows these people. These people have names, these people have addresses, and everybody knows them.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit I strive for, because while you can't be very political in Morocco, because you'll end up in jail, there's some things that you're allowed to talk about, and there's some things that you should talk about. I follow the philosophy that when you wake up in the world and something's wrong, it's your duty to get up, scream, get angry, kick, shout.
At least a minimum contribution. Like, so if you can change something, at least you're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Fucking A. Alright, so شنو بغيتوا تقولوا للباندز اللي غيطلعوا معاكم في ترامبلين؟
الباندز اللي غيطلعوا معنا, actually I know these people. Because I talked to each one when the post got released. I went and I told them, good luck, we can't wait to be with y'all. And the thing is, the music industry in Morocco in particular is like very toxic with each other. And we're a small band for most of the thing. We have shows prepared outside, but in Morocco, we're still pretty small. I mean, in terms of listenership, there was a time when we were the 3rd most listened to band. I think it has dropped a little since our Instagram account got banned. But the more and more you talk with people that are actually professional, like Nexus, which I have a lot of love for, because these people are just amazing. Or Pagan Over. I haven't gotten to talk to Mean Machine because there was no like contact being given for Mean Machine. But they're just like the kindest and most like respectable people, because these people that are going to come up with us, I'm going to say something. I'm pretty sure that we're not going to end up winning, although I'm doing everything so that we do. But the thing is,
dude, manifest. What the hell? Manifest winning.
I'm manifesting it, but you gotta stay realistic. See, I'm reverse psychology. The more I say that it's not gonna happen,
that's good.
All we can do is try, you know.
No, all we can do is
give it your best. Not trying. You gotta give it your best, 100%.
It's not giving our best. It's being the best. The thing I keep telling them both is that they keep telling me, just remember the competition. I tell them, fuck the competition. Not fuck them. I love these people. But fuck the competition. Stop thinking about them. It's like, say you go into an exam and you didn't learn shit. The more and more you go in and you say, oh, I'm not going to pass and all that, the more and more you're not going to pass. But the more and more you're going to say, I didn't do shit and I'm going to land with a 20, the more you're going to land with that 20.
Yeah.
Exactly, about like being in the being accepted at the boulevard. We didn't believe in.
Nobody believed in us. Not a single goddamn person. And the instant that the post got posted, some people were like, وجدوا ما فيش and all that. And like, my only response to that was, عارفكم وجدوا عرفي الجوا. You know, it's, the thing is, the more and more, We have a lot of haters. We, in particular, are people that aren't very liked in the music scene, not by the actual musicians, but by audiences. And like the thing is, these people always expect you to get mad whenever they do something. Like I remember this one account that was anti-punks in particular took a patch of ours and just pissed on it. And like they sent it to me, and I just shat myself laughing, and I just posted it everywhere. They were like, "Why aren't you mad?" And I said, "The fuck you want me to be? It's just hilarious." These people, like a lot of these people that actually hate on bands, and I'm gonna say this as like a general statement for most bands, they expect you to be an asshole. They don't like you because they think you're shitty in one way, and they expect you to be a bad person mentally. But the more and more you just treat these people regularly, and you don't take yourself too seriously, like just leaving on red or not doing that, the more and more they realize, what am I doing?
Yeah.
You know?
100% know that.
Huh?
Like 100% know that.
Yeah.
100% like they say. Yeah.
Nobody believed in us to get in the boulevard. I didn't even believe in us. And I remember how we got accepted. I was dead asleep. I was very hungover. I get a call from an unknown number. I wake up and I'm like, and like it's a woman at the end of the phone. And like I'm expecting it to be a prank call or some shit. And she says, good, هضرتك بعدا. اسمحي لي شكون معايا راني قاعد فايق. يا ولا لا قاعد فايق راه الجوج هذيك تاع اسمحي لي شكون معايا. قالت لي درتي السوميه من البولفار عاك نعيطوا عليك باش نقولوا لكم بلي تماكسبتيج.
وانا معيط ليا مع 3 وباقي ناعس ومعيط لي شي فيقوني تقول لي راه ايرجون. شنو هي لي ايرجون؟ غير اجي عافاك راه ايرجون. ونقول يا شنو؟ وجاي ومعذب وشنو في الاخر وسطيح صيفط لي الدراري ميساج كنت تقبل نشوف البولفار عيطت ليه قلت لي واش بصح قال لي قلت لي هذه هي لورجونس ويقول لي انا نقول الله ينعل طيح
الباطل تاعنا تا هو مسكين ما كانش كيجاوب في تليفونه عيطت على مو قلت لي خالتي عافاك ولدك تقبل البولفار ما تقولي ليه والو قولي ليه اورجونس يطير
جاوب في تليفونه
جا دخل قلت ليه بلي تقبلنا البولفار ضربني بواحد الكروشي.
Come on, that's the band spirit. I love this. We're breaking each other. That's fucking A. I love that.
But yeah, punk is acceptance mostly. It's about fighting for what you think is right. Like it's against racism, it's against homophobia, it's against misogyny. But a lot of it, as much as it is about acceptance, it's also about anger because you're angry at the things that are keeping these things in place. And that anger is just very directed. Like the thing that radicalized me and the inspiration for one of our songs was that a while ago, I was writing. There's a lot of things that radicalized me and that really turned me into a punk, so to speak. I was walking, I was not walking. I was driving, and then I just put down my bike to walk for a bit because I had to go somewhere. And I see this man just laid out on the streets, bleeding. He just got hit by a car. Fucking 70-year-old man. No family, nothing. I asked him. I called an ambulance, and that they came through, and like he was half dead, and they told him get up, الشيخ. وانا شفت عندهم قلت لهم نتوما هزوه راه 70 عام ومهرس من كل جهه ودايره بغيتينا نهزوه قلت له خدم خدمتك. بدا كيقول لي انا شويه راه والله حتى معذب يجينا من السوق ناري عرفتي طلبتيني ما نخسرش الهضره ولكن بديت كنتسب انا صدقت نهزو. انا استقصد
I know. Blanche.
كان مهرس من كل. That's when I decided to write Skin Graft because it's Skin Graft itself. It's about like medical malpractice in Morocco because we both know the state of الحومة when it comes to
medical. والله عمرها دار اكزاكتلي الصاد ويلي. and last thing الدراري شنو تبغي تقولوا للبيبليك اللي غادي يحضر لكم ترامبلين العام؟
البيبليك اللي غادي يحضر لنا عندي جوج النوع البيبليك اللي باغي يحضر لنا اللي باغي ندوي معاهم. First of all, l'audience, the main one that's going to be listening, enjoy your time. We're really busting our asses trying to make the best music of all time, and we're really hoping that it's going to be up to your standard and that you're going to like it. Second of all, the second person that I want to talk to is the musicians in the audience because it's a message that I try to get out in any way possible. Please, no matter how shitty you are, if you can't put two notes together, if you can't pluck a string for shit, if you can't hit a note on a piano for shit, if you can't drum for shit, make music and share it. Art as a way is dying. I started a label called White House Moles. I publish for anybody on request for free. And I sign the rights back off and they make all the money. Because music is bigger than us. Music is bigger than the ego. And no matter how bad you are, the fact that you're sharing art is always going to be important. So to the musicians in our audience, please keep making music.
Fucking A. Thank you guys. That was Velvet Exit. And by the way, we're going to talk to those guys after Tremplin. So let's see what they are like. شنو مخبين علينا مورا البوفا. Don't spoil anything, alright?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.